Metal up, guys. This is CJ with CJOrtiz.com and MetalMotivation.com. This is the first of a new 5-message series I'm doing entitled Pushing Through Difficult Seasons. Now, this is all being shown in my Life Domination online coaching program. You can learn more about that if you visit the link below. But all this week, pushing through difficult seasons. We all have difficult seasons, and you may be in one right now. Challenges on every front, resistance on every front. Nothing seems to be working out. If anything, the challenges beset you on all sides. Unpaid bills, problems at work, problems at home, problems with your health, uncontrollable depression, sadness, periods of stress, a very difficult and sometimes dark time for you. Now, I say difficult season because you have to understand, and I'm sure deep down you know, despite your frustration right now, I'm sure you understand that deep down right now, it's only a season, that these things do not last forever. That's why I say difficult season. A season is a marked period of time. Spring, summer, winter, fall, they are marked periods of time. Now, they blend and they blur into each other, but you can pretty much assess certain seasons in your life. Look back over your own personal history. Have you not seen certain seasons? And they don't always have to be difficult. You've had seasons of good things happen. You've had seasons of increase, seasons of prosperity, seasons where you felt very confident. Seasons where you knew what it was you wanted to do. Seasons when your relationships were doing very well, where your health was where it needed to be, where you were going to the gym as much as you really wanted to. There are marked seasons of time in our life, and you may be right now in a difficult season. Difficult because it's challenging. Difficult because it seems like you're stuck. It seems like you're just spinning your wheels in the mud and you just can't seem to get out of where you are. Maybe you're not getting the results that you want. That's a season, for example, I'm in right now. I'm not seeing results in a particular area, and it gets very frustrating. And when that happens, man, we tend to come up with all kinds of reasons why we're getting resistance, why we're in the season that we're in, and we start to think, man, this thing will never be over. We'll never get through these things. But you know, you are going to get through this difficult season. Perspective is going to be so important as we talk about difficult seasons. Perseverance is going to be so important as we talk about pushing through a difficult season, because in essence, that's what it's like. You have to push through it. Push because there is resistance. There are things in front of you, but no greater thing, no greater resistance than the resistance of your own mind. No greater resistance than the resistance of your own thoughts. We are always our toughest battles, are we not? We are always the highest, steepest mountain we'll ever have to climb. The fiery trials are always hotter in our minds than the actual fiery trials we walk through. And we must remember that. When you're going through difficult seasons, remembrance is so important. You have to remember again that you've been through seasons before, both good and bad, that you have to remember that you do have the strength, you do have the ability. You have to remember that the world is not set against you. There is no, secret will that's operating from the heavens that's just targeted you for bad luck. No, you're in a difficult season. Nothing more, nothing less. It's when we make things more than they are that they become that much more difficult for us to get through. The difficult season is a marked period of time. And what's important, though, is when you're in these difficult seasons that you learn to grow in them, that you become stronger in them, because there's one thing about resistance, and resistance marks a difficult season. But the one thing to remember about resistance is that resistance builds strength. Resistance builds strength. You can go to the gym, but if you just do the movements of weightlifting without lifting any actual weight, are you going to build any muscle? Are you going to get stronger? No, you will not. The greater the resistance, the greater the effort, therefore the greater the strength that gets built. You have to remember that during a difficult season, there is great resistance. But from that and from the pushing through it, you are going to grow into some great, great strength. Can you dig that? I hope you can. So if you'd like to see the rest of this series, please join me in the Life Domination Online Coaching Program. It's simple to do. Just visit the link below, metalmotivation.com/Life Domination Coaching. It's super inexpensive, easy to join. You can cancel at any time. It all takes place in a private Facebook group, which I administrate. Who else is in there? Lots of motivated people just like you, building on each other, iron sharpening iron, building each other up. It's really, really awesome. Again, inexpensive, cancel at any time. Visit the link below, metalmotivation.com/Life Domination Coaching. This is CJ, the Metal Motivator. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck. Metal up.